Hello, welcome to Shop Talk. We're going to that very popular muscle saw, that Husqvarna 2100. That's that 99cc motor, and it weighs with a 24-inch barn chain, weighs in at 24 pounds. This one's capable of running up to a 60-inch bar, and that's if you're running 3/8 chain with a skip tooth. You can easily run that on it. A lot of people think that these just run the shorter bars, but out here we do run the longer bars and run a skip tooth, which is a less teeth, and so it gives you a little more engine power. This one features a 32-inch Husqvarna barn chain. That's a new Husqvarna bar with a 3/8 .050 gauge chain, and that is a chisel bit skip tooth sequence, meaning it has less teeth, and so it has a lot more pulling power. And we'll get up close, take a look at some of the features on this saw. First thing you notice is it's got that big foam filter, which the guys just love out here. It's got a what they call a V-stack underneath it, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. We'll look at the other controls here first. Kill switch is easy to get at. I ignite, and the O is off. Choke's over here. It's got an automatic oiler system and manual override. And you just pump that manual override when you want to get a little more oil on that barn chain. If you're cutting some pitchy wood, works real nice. It's got the operator presence lever, which is a great feature on these big saws. It won't trigger up until you have your hand in place. And that's in case you were cutting with this and laid it down and removing limbs. If a limb were to get up underneath here, it won't take off and run away with it. It's got a large foot pad, which is really nice because this is a very high compression engine. And you put your foot on this foot pad, start it on the ground, and you get a good grip on this handlebar. Foot in place here, and then you can start it on the ground real easy. Safer way to start it is with the chain brake on, but make sure you get that chain brake off real quick, because you can really heat up this side cover if you don't get that brake off, because that motor is turning at a high quarter throttle, and that clutch is engaging or wanting to engage, and so you're creating a lot of friction. So make sure you get that chain brake off as soon as you can if you start it that way. It's got a throttle lock, and the way that works, squeeze both of them and then pull back on this right here, and that gives you about quarter throttle. And then you hit the trigger, she pops back up. Side load on your fuel mix and your barn chain oil right on top there. Gasoline up here, oil down here for your barn chain oil. Vibration isolation, it's got actually 7 mounts, which really smooths out this saw. You got 2 on each side here, 2 on the back, 2 in the front, and the 7th mount, they call it, on the front here is right there, and that just helps to smooth out this saw, especially when you're running the longer bars. The oiler, automatic oiler, is adjustable. You do have to disassemble it to change it from A to B. You just take the oiler off, and there's a little slot that you change in there. It's got the large falling spikes, inside and outside. Got the large muffler. That helps quieten down this big 99cc motor. And a working chain brake. Wrap handlebars, real popular. And to adjust the tension on this saw, you just loosen the 2 bar nuts up. Right on the inside here, on the muffler side, right here, is your bar tensioner. This is just a great, powerful muscle saw, very powerful saw. We'll show you how to service that air cleaner too. A lot of people have questions. They haven't seen them on the chainsaws, and they've been around here forever on the chainsaws. They're just very popular. Let's take a look at that V-stack. Show you what we're talking about here. It's tapered, and so it rams in the air, crams it in more, so you get a bigger flame inside when you're running this thing. Gives a bigger bang for your buck. To service this foam filter, what you do is get you some uni oil. It's real tacky stuff. You spray it on the foam filter. Put that in a bag so you don't get it all over your fingers. Just work it into it. And that leaves that filter just real tacky. And that'll stop all that dirty air going into there, and it'll just really coat up. And then you just, when you're running this, just flick it, pop it a little bit, and that'll fall off. And you can get a couple days, 2-3 days running that, and then just take it out and clean it. Warm soapy water works great. A lot of guys use the solvent. We don't recommend it, but a lot of guys use it. Get it good and dry, and then re-oil it, and you'll have a very clean motor on the inside. We'll go outside and make a cut with it.